I'm making some pasta amatriciana, which is a classic Roman pasta dish. It's basically it's a tomato-based sauce with which classically has guanciale, which is the the pork jowl. But you know, I would say that a lot of Americans don't like guanciale because it's a very, very strong, almost kind of gamey-like flavor. So we very often substitute pancetta, or in this case, I'm using bacon, which is not classic, but it's still delicious.
It is, and onion. Yeah, you're gonna throw some onions in there.
Yeah. So what I started with first was I cooked the bacon in the pan. Come on over, Dad. And I left the bacon fat in the bottom of the pan. And now we're gonna cook the onions and a little bit of garlic. We're gonna sweat that a little bit, just kind of get it going, get the sort of aromatics going, of course. And then I'm gonna add my tomatoes, some good quality canned tomatoes, and a little red pepper flake. These are Calabrian chilies, and you know, because I have to have something a little bit hot, you know, a little hot no matter what. And then we're gonna let this cook for.
Listen, Bobby, look who came over.
Hey,
he
Bobby.
can smell it through the camera. It's one of John's favorite dishes in life you're making.
It is.
He just said the kitchen's beautiful and he can smell it through the camera.
I never met a pork cheek that I didn't love.
I know. Like crispy pork is always such a good thing, no matter what part of the animal it comes from. That's for sure. So then you let as you were saying, the onions and the garlic, cook it in the bacon fat, and then add the tomatoes and let that cook. I like to cook for somewhere between 45 minutes or an hour. I don't cook it for a long time. I want to retain a little bit of the brightness, a little bit of the freshness in there. We got the red chilies in there, and then I have some bucatini in some water. We cook this tomato sauce for about 60 minutes, and then we're going to put the bucatini right into the sauce. And what I like to do is, this is certainly not a trick that I made up. All the cooks that are making pasta take a little bit of the pasta water, that starchy pasta water, just add it to the sauce. And then what I do is I season the pasta itself, a little salt and pepper, and then some pecorino cheese or Parmigiano, but pecorino is a little more classic.
Yeah.
And a little bit of butter. And we just mix this all around.
Yeah, I love that. The marriage of the sauce and the pasta is so important, and you always add fat, really good olive oil or butter to marry that all together and get that beautiful emulsification of the sauce to the pasta.
Exactly. So we put the pecorino in here, and then we're going to add a little bit of the bacon, and then we're going to add some fresh herbs here as well, some basil, some parsley, and a little fresh oregano.
Nice.
And I'm going to give this a spin.